现了重大的转折，大概在1个礼拜之前，自从美国共和党大会之后，加上维基解密公布了一批希拉蕊的电子邮件，美国的总统大选第一次出现了最重要的黄金交叉和逆转。那个黄金交叉逆转的意思就是川普可能会打败希拉蕊。在这样的一个背景之下，民主党全国党代表大会7月25号正式的登场，全党的人充满了危机意识，希望能够挽救希拉蕊跟这场大选。而有些美国的前任的总统虽然是民主党，但是很久不太参与竞选演说，像前总统卡特，他也以视讯的方法，年龄如此之高，仍然出现在美国民主党党代表大会。因为对他而言，这不是美国的一场共和党跟民主党的选举，他认为美国正在定义一个时代，定义这个所谓伟大的国家将领导世界往哪里去。他难以想象，如果美国的总统叫做川普，他的政治目前提出来的政见，只要兑现一半，他将给世界带来什么样的一场冲击。在这样的气氛之下，民主党全国党代表大会正式的召开的第一天，也因为希拉蕊电邮事件里头呈现出来这场初选可能是一场非常不公平的初选，而且过程充满了一些卑鄙或者下流的手段。这个状况里头，开幕的第一天嘘声四起，直到奥巴马的夫人米歇尔·奥巴马登场演讲。他这场演讲让美国的民主党党代表大会终于定掉了我们必须支持希拉蕊的理由。他说，一场民主竞选的过程当中，重要的不是结果，而是给所有现在妈妈们，他们在带着小孩，每一个人都在看这个国家认为什么样的人应该被选为领导者，什么样的人是你的典范，什么样的人的行为是你应该遵守的行为。所以它牵涉的是教养。米歇尔·奥巴马的演讲在全场动之以情，诉求很多家庭的妇女。很多人认为这场演说挽救了希拉蕊当时在整个全国政治处于不利的状况。而据说呢 Hillary Clinton 在正式提名她作为民主党总统候选人之前，他前2天安安静静的自己坐在家里头，看着电视，思考他如何成为美国历史上第一个由主要政党所提名的女总统候选人。我们先来看美国民主党代表大会的综合报道。
似乎不愿才刚卷起的革命风潮就此在费城戛然而止。7月25号，民主党全代会在怀疑声中登场。
I hereby call the 47th Quadrennial Democratic National Convention to order.
戏剧性的敲锤后，亦是戏剧性的一连串不停歇的怒声虚语。
Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine want to build an economy that works for everyone, not just the people at the top. Excuse me.
2天前，维基解密才公布了民主党高层电邮，笼罩在委员会曾企图阻止桑德斯争取提名的阴影中，民主党全代会首日，桑德斯支持者之怒如重水漫涌。加州代表团是声音最大的，每次听到希拉蕊的名字就嘘声四起。
To be a part of Bernie's movement, and a vital part of that movement is making absolutely sure that Hillary Clinton is our next president of the United States. Booyah, Baba Booey.
Gee, that was pretty good, Sarah.
The Bernie, can I just
Well, this is what you did. This is a comedian. This is the power of comedy.
桑德斯支持者的抗拒和失望，不断打断民主党全代头2日的流程。相较于1周前的共和党全代，攻击众矢之的的希拉蕊成为团结共和党的强力校。
And here at home for risking America's secrets to keep her own and lying to cover it all up.
然而4天后的民主党全代会，川普却非与会者的主要战斗口号。即使电影《饥饿游戏》女星班克斯故意模仿川普在共和党全会的夸张登场，台下的反应也冷冷淡淡。
You know, I don't usually say this about Donald Trump, but that was over the top. The Trump campaign is so hard up for money. I just bought that fog machine on eBay for $30. I don't feel good about it. I don't.
提到川普的名字，也无法让民主党代表群兴奋。《纽约时报》揶揄川普在民主党全代会首制反常的被挤到了一个他最不喜欢的地位，一个不显眼的背景。
We got some fight left in us, don't we?
不同于川普，希拉蕊在民主党内的好人缘，轻松就请来了群星四射的明星讲员，却无法让反希拉蕊的口号闭嘴。直到第一夫人蜜雪儿·奥巴马登场，《纽约时报》评论，他用一种阳光积极的叙述方式，进行了一场异乎寻常的正面演讲。
Don't let anyone ever tell you that this country isn't great. That somehow we need to make it great again. Because this right now is the greatest country on earth.
终于，震而整天的嘘声换上真心的兴奋欢呼声。民调始终比奥巴马高的蜜雪儿用感性试图呼唤民主党人的团结。
It's hard to believe that it has been 8 years since I first came to this convention to talk with you about why I thought my husband should be president. I also told you about our daughters, how they are the heart of our hearts, the center of our world. I will never forget that winter morning as I watched our girls, just 7 and 10 years old, pile into those black SUVs with all those big men with guns. And I saw their little faces pressed up against the window, and the only thing I could think was, what have we done? See, because at that moment, I realized that our time in the White House would form the foundation for who they would become. How we insist that the hateful language they hear from public figures on TV does not represent the true spirit of this country. How we explain that when someone is cruel or acts like a bully, you don't stoop to their level. No, our motto is, when they go low, we go high. No, in this election and every election is about who will have the power to shape our children for the next 4 or 8 years of their lives. In this election, there is only one person who I trust with that responsibility. Only one person who I believe is truly qualified to be President of the United States, and that is our friend Hillary Clinton. I want a president who will teach our children that everyone in this country matters. A president who truly believes in the vision that our founders put forth all those years ago, that we are all created equal, each a beloved part of the great American story.
最受评论者点头称是的，蜜雪儿全文压根儿没提没吐槽川普的名字，却在话语中坚定立场。
The president faces are not black and white and cannot be boiled down to 140 characters. Look, because when you have the nuclear codes at your fingertips and the military in your command, you can't make snap decisions. You can't have a thin skin or a tendency to lash out. You need to be steady and measured and well-informed. And because of Hillary Clinton, my daughters and all our sons and daughters now take for granted that a woman can be president of the United States.
I do think that Michelle Obama, the First Lady, stole the show last night. It was her night. I don't think anybody was really close. I think she captured a couple of things. I think framing the choice around who's really going to influence our children. I think she did it with elegance, she did it with grace, and with a lot of punch that we don't normally see from a First Lady.
堪称民主党最佳救火队的第一夫人，很少人注意到，当天她的穿着也很卫生。T 恤当晚的蓝裙出自设计师 Sirianna 之手。这位时尚新秀，常为高龄、大尺寸、没有时尚圈愿意搭理的名人，自告奋勇设计华服，担当童话救星。纽约时报时装总编 Freeman 曾说：“时装不以团结友爱而闻名，但 Sirianna 是个例外。”因此，米雪儿选择 Sirianna 的服装，站上分裂的民主党舞台。她想传达的团结、包容、友爱，不言为喻。
People ask me all the time, how does she do it? How does she keep going amid the sound and the fury of politics? Here's how. It's because she never, ever forgets who she's fighting for.
2016年美国总统大选，一场愤怒和恐惧四处蔓延的大选，但愤怒和恐惧都无法解决问题。
接着是希拉蕊正式被提名，这场演说对她无比的重要。她是美国历史上第一位由主要的政党民主党、共和党这两个主要政党第一个提出来的女性总统候选人。过去女性顶多可以当到副总统候选人，而当到副总统候选人多半不是很成功，都落选。她是第一个可能当选的女性总统候选人。这场演说对她无比的重要。她的演讲的重点，当然她向来非常的犀利。大多数的国际媒体没有报道 Hillary Clinton 在这场提名演说里头所提出来的非常重大的政策。第一个，他说：“美国，你们这些富人们，你们要搞清楚，这个国家你们将来要交更多的税。当国家给你非常多的优惠政策的时候，你却利用聪明的方法在海外逃税和避税。对不起，你以后不可能再做这件事情。”他所提的就是像苹果公司、像 Facebook 这些，在爱尔兰将所有海外的所得设总公司，然后以非常低的税率在爱尔兰缴税，在美国缴的税很低。他告诉这些美国的矽谷的新贵们，对不起，你们在美国拥有最好的名声、最高的股价，国家给你最恩惠的各种政策的支持，可是你们却用你们的聪明方法逃税。我当选总统这件事情不再被允许。第二，他还列出了美国现在很多支持川普的白人中下阶层最在乎的问题，就是美国制造业的外移。Hillary Clinton 在这场提名演说里头明白地点出，像 Apple 苹果公司这种公司呢，你把生产链移到海外去，他将来要对这一类型的公司课一种税目，叫做出逃税。希拉蕊在这一次的提名演说里头，既回应了 Bernie Sanders 支持者对于那些 大公司跑到爱尔兰去缴很低税率的这件社会公益的这件事情的批判，提出了具体的政策，也对川普的选民喊话。这场美国总统大选呢，将来不论谁当选，川普也好 ，Hillary 也好，将永久的改变美国，也永久的改变全世界对于你可不可以在海外设公司，然后用低税率这个现象。第二个，你可不可以把生产线移到国外去？你将付出逃税。当美国这么做的时候，这可能会成为一个全球性的现象。
8年后卷土重来，希拉蕊终于打破美国政治框架女性的玻璃天花板，在民主党全代会第2日正式获得提名，成为美国240年来首位女性总统候选人，仍在纽约以视讯方式现身费城大会。
And I can't believe we just put the biggest crack in that glass ceiling yet. I may become the first woman president, but one of you is next.
希拉蕊想创造历史，但共和党大会效应助川普民调蹿升，自己的民调反受党内电邮风波拖累，遭内外夹击的他，在全代会首日就迎来不好的开始。
Donald Trump scoring 44% in the latest CNN ORC poll against 39% for Hillary Clinton, and another worrying number for the Democratic candidate. 68% now say Clinton is not honest and trustworthy, and that is her worst rating on that measure in the CNN ORC poll.
因此，当希拉蕊在全代会最后一晚站上舞台中央，正式接受提名，发表从这25年来最重要的演说时，全美都在看他要如何扭转局势。
We heard Donald Trump's answer last week at his convention. He wants to divide us from the rest of the world and from each other. He's betting that the perils of today's world will blind us to its unlimited promise. He's taken the Republican Party a long way, from morning in America to midnight in America. He wants us to fear the future and fear each other. Well, you know, a great Democratic president, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, came up with the perfect rebuke to Trump more than 80 years ago during a much more perilous time. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
宣扬川普当选带来的风险不足以吓退选民，这是英国《金融时报》专栏作家卢斯曾认为希拉蕊可能输给川普的理由，因为1年多来的嘲弄不见效果，除非他拿出奇招，搭配多数选民不感兴趣的凯恩为副手，只是求稳。
I want to thank Bernie Sanders. And to all of your supporters here and around the country, I want you to know, I've heard you. Your cause is our cause. Our country needs your ideas, energy, and passion. That is the only way we can turn our progressive platform into real change for America.
有美国媒体观察到，希拉蕊在演说中吸纳了桑德斯2大左派思想：第一，要改变美国，需改革华尔街，改革大企业。希拉蕊承诺当选后整治大企业的海外避税。
In America, if you can dream it, you should be able to build it. And we will help you balance family and work. Now, we're not only going to make all of these investments, we're going to pay for every single one of them. And here's how. Wall Street, corporations, and the super rich are going to start paying their fair share of taxes. because we resent success. But when more than 90% of the gains have gone to the top 1%, that's where the money is. And we are going to follow the money. And if companies take tax breaks and then ship jobs overseas, we'll make them pay us back, and we'll put that money to work where it belongs, creating jobs here at home.
第二，富裕阶层过度影响了公共决策，造就全美不平等现况。但希拉蕊没有明确说出全美中产阶级的困境是因为亿万富豪阶层操控了政治体系。
That's why we need to appoint Supreme Court justices who will get money out of politics and expand voting rights, not restrict them. I believe American corporations that have gotten so much from our country should be just as patriotic in return. Many of them are, but too many aren't. It's wrong to take tax breaks with one hand and give out pink slips with the other. And I believe Wall Street can never, ever be allowed to wreck Main Street again.
简言之，希拉蕊发表了一场以经济民粹为主的提名演说，试图赢得桑德斯的支持者及其他还在观望的中间选民。
The overall reaction to Hillary Clinton's speech, very positive. 71% called it very positive. 15% somewhat positive. 12% negative. How did Clinton's speech affect your vote? 60% say they are more likely to vote for Hillary Clinton after watching the speech than they were. 6%, only 6% say they're less likely to vote for Hillary Clinton. A third, 33%, say not much effect at all. And Clinton's policies, will they move the country in the right or the wrong direction? Among speech watchers tonight, 82% say that watching the speech, they believe her policies will move the country in the right direction. 16% say the wrong direction.
演说隔天，全美5大民调机构的平均民调，希拉蕊追了上来，与川普打成平手，44.3%对44.3%。这场演说反映出美国过去8年来的选战现实，让民主党一步步倒向左派。2016政权保卫战真能靠此胜出吗？
团结，除了我们刚刚所看到的 Bernie Sanders 待会为大家播出他的演讲之外，美国3大前任总统都出席，除了 Clinton 前总统，也就是 Hillary 的先生之外，奥巴马现任的总统，还包括了年迈的 Jimmy Carter。Ladies
and gentlemen, please welcome the 44th President of the United States of America, Barack Obama.
如果没有他，希拉蕊应该早当上总统了。但2016这一战，他却不能赢他。民主党全代会第3日，奥巴马在整整3分钟的掌声欢呼中登台演说。他先称许两党间的理念之争，后批川普对许多美国正面临的问题未提出解决方案，单靠负面情绪煽动选民。
Look, we Democrats have always had plenty of differences with the Republican Party, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's precisely this contest of ideas that pushes our country forward. But what we heard in Cleveland last week wasn't particularly Republican, and it sure wasn't conservative. What we heard was a deeply pessimistic vision of a country where we turn against each other and turn away from the rest of the world. There were no serious solutions to pressing problems, just the fanning of resentment and blame and anger and hate. And that is not the America I know. America I know is full of courage and optimism and ingenuity. The America I know is decent and generous. He's betting that if he scares enough people, he might score just enough votes to win this election. And that's another bet that Donald Trump will lose. And the reason he'll lose it is because he's selling the American people short. We're not a fragile people. We're not a frightful people. Our power doesn't come from some self-declared savior promising that he alone can restore order as long as we do things his way. We don't look to be ruled. Our power comes from those immortal declarations first put to paper right here in Philadelphia all those years ago. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that we, the people, can form a more perfect union. That's who we are. That's our birthright. The capacity to shape our own destiny.
紧接着，奥巴马像是发表卸任演说般，试图把昔日政敌塑造成政治遗产的守护者。美联社形容这是一个打破藩篱的总统，准备把棒子交给一个试图创造历史的总统候选人。
And while this nation has been tested by war, and it's been tested by recession, and all manner of challenges, I stand before you again tonight, after almost 2 terms as your president, to tell you I am more optimistic about the future of America than ever before. We don't fear the future, we shape it. We embrace it as one people, stronger together than we are on our own. That's what Hillary Clinton understands. This fighter, this stateswoman, this mother and grandmother, this public servant, this patriot, that's the America she's fighting for. It is every American who believed we could change this country for the better. So many of you who'd never been involved in politics, who picked up phones and hit the streets and used the internet in amazing new ways that I didn't really understand but made change happen. You are the best organizers on the planet, and I am so proud of all the change that you made possible. Time and again, you've picked me up. And I hope sometimes I picked you up too. And tonight, I ask you to do for Hillary Clinton what you did for me. I ask you to carry her the same way you carried me. Because you're who I was talking about 12 years ago when I talked about hope. It's been you who fueled my dogged faith in our future, even when the odds were great, even when the road is long. Hope in the face of difficulty, hope in the face of uncertainty, the audacity of hope. America, you've vindicated that hope these past 8 years. And now I'm ready to pass the baton and do my part as a private citizen. So this year, in this election, I'm asking you to join me to reject cynicism and reject fear, and to summon what is best in us to elect Hillary Clinton as the next president of the United States and show the world we still believe in the promise of this great nation.
奥巴马发表演说后，希拉蕊意外现身，两人互相拥抱，成为当晚最高潮。英国经济学人杂志评论：政治和解，这是民主党全代会的政治目的之一。之二，重 塑希拉蕊的政治形象。丈夫克林顿就是这名化妆师，试图以两人间的爱情柔化数百万美国选民心中前国务卿孤傲且不近人情的印象。克林顿自曝求婚3次，终打动芳心。
In 1974, I went home to teach in the law school, and Hillary moved to Massachusetts to keep working on children's issues. So the second time I asked, I tried a different tack. I said, I really want you to marry me, but you shouldn't do it. She smiled and looked at me like, what is this boy up to? She said, that is not a very good sales pitch. I said, I know, but it's true. And I meant it. It was true. I said, I know most of the young Democrats our age who want to go into politics. They mean well and they speak well, but none of them is as good as you are at actually doing things to make positive changes in people's lives. So I suggested she go home to Illinois or move to New York and look for a chance to run for office. She just laughed and said, are you out of your mind? Nobody would ever vote for me. The third time was the charm.
纽约时报说，克林顿的策略相当大胆，因为两人的婚姻在当代政治中是最复杂且具争议的。尤其当克林顿说，当事情变得艰难时，他永远不会放弃，永远不会背弃你，不由得让人想起前总统对婚姻的不忠。
Good evening, Democrats.
高龄91岁的卡特，第3位为希拉蕊背书的美国前总统。
And I wish we could be there with you again tonight to prepare for what will be an extremely important election, one that will define for a generation who we are as a nation and as a people. At a moment when it's become more important than ever to lift people up, to offer hope and a roadmap to a brighter future, instead we see a Republican presidential candidate who seems to violate some of the most important moral and ethical principles on which our nation was founded. We can and must do better.
首3日欢乐的议程结束后，跨海权威杂志《英国经济学人》居然下了个冷酷的评论：民主党人成功的为希拉蕊一个没人爱的总统提名人营造出党内团结的氛围，而费城大会的口号看似是爱战胜这个恨，但会场内发自内心对希拉蕊的爱却寥寥无几。
之前几乎每一家民调，包括过去希拉蕊领先最多的美国有线电视网 CNN 的民调，希拉蕊都是落后的。DNC 美国民主党全国党代表大会召开之后，最新的民调也是平手，他输了2个百分点，这是路透社的民调。未来我们可能会看到更多希拉蕊他在 DNC 之后，也就是全国党代表大会之后，真正跟川普更多的民调。而民调本身呢，会有很多的变化。大多数的人认为，以美国很复杂的选举制度，这种叫 neck to neck， 就是完全平手的选举，你不打到最后一天，没有人知道结果是什么。而希拉蕊必须维持优势，至少长达1个月，才能够笃定打败川普。但什么样的一个变数可能改变美国总统大选呢？WikiLeaks 维基解密，虽然 Assange 现在被美国通缉，但是他成功的改变了美国这一场总统大选。就在民主党全国党代表大会要开会之前，维基解密公布了他们从别的骇客手中所偷到的资料。这个资料呢，有将近3万多份的邮件，是美国民主党大会和全国委员会和希拉蕊之间的邮件。邮件里头显示出来，民主党大会试图通过一些不光明、不磊落的方法，阻止桑德斯被提名。更重要的是，Assange已经宣布 他在美国总统大选投票之前还有一批资料，这些资料包括公布川普和希拉蕊2个人他们的收入资料，还有他们各自缴了多少税。好，你们现在都在说别人不缴税，你要跟大公司要税，你自己缴税了没有？上去说他要公布相关的资料，所以可能最终改变美国这场大选的是危机解密。
Please welcome to the stage Florida Representative and Chairperson of the
7月22号，就在民主党全国代表大会即将开幕的前夕，维基解密公开了19000封民主党内部的电子邮件，其中包括如何削弱希拉蕊党内对手桑德斯的内容，引发轩然大波。外泄邮件中有一封民主党全代会财务主管写给其他3名职员的信，希望他们找个人问一问桑德斯的宗教信仰，确认一下究竟他是无神论者或是犹太教，因为旗下党员对两者看法非常不同。当桑德斯被问到对这样的邮件有什么看法时，他表示
Well, I think it's outrageous, but it is not a great shock to me. I think, as I said, it's what we talked about 6 months ago. I mean, there's no question to my mind, and I think no question to any objective observer's mind that the DNC was supporting Hillary Clinton and was in opposition to our campaign. So I'm not quite shocked by this. And that is why many, many months ago, I made it clear that I thought Debbie Wasserman Schultz should resign, should step down, not only because of the prejudice I think they showed during the campaign, but also because I think we need a new leadership of the Democratic Party.
桑德斯的支持者闻讯在全代会主席舒兹出现的场合中，纷纷拿出电子邮件的标语，大声嘘舒兹下台。7月24号，舒兹因偏袒希拉蕊并批评且破坏桑德斯的竞选，在各方压力下宣布辞职。桑德斯闻讯后表示
Her resignation opens up the possibility of new leadership at the top of the Democratic Party that will stand with working people. And that will open the doors of the party to those people who want real change.
桑德斯说，被同党同志用这样的方式对待，会感到悲伤。虽然自己的支持者依然还想在全代会中表达愤愤不平的情绪，但是桑德斯还是选择放下个人恩怨，把党的理想放在最前面，把电子邮件风波抛在脑后。但究竟是谁偷走民主党内部邮件，再交给维基解密，还是众人想解答的问题。美国相关主管单位认为，民主党电子邮件遭窃的模式符合俄罗斯骇客作案的手法。FBI 已经宣布展开调查。不过，熟悉俄罗斯网络作战的专家表示，选择在民主党全国代表大会前夕公布电邮资料，很有可能是要影响美国选情。
They use hacking to shape opinion to get political results, so it fits with what they've done in the past.
不过，希拉蕊的竞选经理把指控的对象往上升了一级。他说，流出资料的人是为了帮助民主党的对手川普。
I don't think it's coincidental that these emails were released on the eve of our convention here, and that's disturbing.
有网络安全公司追踪相关骇客攻击留下的数位指纹，结果指向俄罗斯，其中时间码符合莫斯科的时区，而有些代码则是使用俄文拼字。而川普与普丁曾多次赞美对方，也被视为是推测俄罗斯犯案的证据。
I respect Putin. He's a strong leader.
I would get along with Putin. I've dealt with Russia.
I think in terms of leadership, he's getting an A.
Трамп яркий человек. А что не яркий? Господин Трамп заявил, что он готов к восстановлению, полноформатному восстановлению российско-американских отношений.
然而，在现实生活中，普丁与川普从来没有实际见过面，怎有可能帮助他呢？
Well, I mean, there's two possibilities. One is that Putin thinks that Trump will be more accommodating to Russia, less likely to confront them. Putin has a historically tough relationship with Hillary Clinton, who stood up to him a number of times in the past. And so they may think Trump will get along with him because he said nice things. The other is they may think that Trump and his policies will weaken the U.S. and weaken NATO and thus strengthen their position in the world. My sense is both are probably true.
此外，川普生意往来的对象中不乏俄罗斯银行家，加上川普曾经表态可能不会出兵援救北约，都增加了俄罗斯在背后操控的几率。但是川普的儿子出面驳斥了一切。
I mean, I can't think of bigger lies, but that exactly goes to show you what the DNC and what the Clinton camp will do.
莫斯科一向认为，美国主导了2013年乌克兰首都基辅的民主示威游行，以便支持较为倾向西方的总统波罗申科。因此，有人把民主党电邮外泄看成是来自俄罗斯的报复行动。不过，在更进一步向俄罗斯官员求证时，
What do you say of the U.S. accusations that Russia hacked the Democratic Party emails?
Well, I don't want to use four-letter words.
而美国官员总是给标准答案。
So I raised the question, and we will continue to work to see precisely what those facts are.
7月26号，希拉蕊在桑德斯的支持下顺利获得民主党提名，成为美国首位女性总统候选人。川普在隔天干脆一不做二不休，直接向俄罗斯喊话。
Russia, if you're listening, I hope you're able to find the 30,000 emails that are missing. I think you will probably be rewarded mightily by our press. Let's see if that happens.
此举引起 CNN 主持人质疑，并获得美国前中情局局长回应。
I find those kinds of statements to be totally outrageous because you've got now a presidential candidate who is in fact asking the Russians to engage in American politics, and I just think that that's beyond the pale. There are a lot of concerns I have with his qualities of leadership or lack thereof. And I think that kind of statement only reflects the fact that he truly is not qualified to be president of the United States.
有人说，美国总统的初选时间拖得太长，但也因为如此，候选人和支持者才有机会在各式各样想象不到的试炼之前露出本来面目。民主党的电邮风波就是其中一个例子。
继续报道美国的总统大选对全球经济的影响之前，我们先来看周五的美国股市。周五的美国股市呢，基本上呈现的大致是欢乐的局面，纳斯达克还有 S&P 指数都创下了历史新高，纳斯达克涨了0.14%，来到了5162.13点 ，S&P 来到了2173.60，涨幅0.16%，道琼下跌了0.29%。基本上本周受到了联准会政策的影响。美国联准会一般看法，在今年美国总统大选之前，应该都不会升息。而且美国公布了第二季的 GDP， 第二季的 GDP 呢只剩下了1.2%，表现不如市场预期，所以大家认为联准会的升息会往后延到最快也不过是今年年底。而一整周指数呢，道琼指数下跌了0.75%， Next 因为 Apple 的收入很好，上涨了1.22%， S&P 指数呢下跌了0.07%。而美国联准会在台北时间7月28号凌晨2时的时候发布了整体的政策声明。这个政策声明它特别提到7月份维持利率不变，静观通膨的情势，而且特别提到未来会为升息仍然埋下伏笔。一般的看法是，美国大选的风险可能会使联准会继续推迟升息。高盛的看法，联准会12月升息的几率是最高的。在此影响之下，美元本周跌幅了1.99%，而黄金价格再加上日本宣布了扩大宽松政策，使日元呢本身将来不可能涨幅到什么样的一个状况， 黄金成了本周的最爱，涨幅1.93%，来到了1盎司1349的价位。而日元本周升值了3.86%，主要的一个原因是日本寄出来的经济刺激计划安倍晋三不如外界的预期，加上美国联准会又再度的让人们认为他可能因为川普会当选，或是未来的经济的不确定性，因为这场大选，所以暂时不会升息。日元本周升值了3.86%，而日经指数也因此跌幅0.35%。中国大陆的股市分别跌幅1.11%、3.55%、5.67%。中国大陆的股市在外界的观察里头已经完全挥别了它过去不断上涨的情况。尽管国家的不断祭出非常多重要的政策，但股市已经不再得到投资人的追捧。而人民币的升值本身呢，在最近成了一个重要的议题。随着美元可能不会升息，因此人民币本周是升值了0.8%，停止了它贬值的情况。而欧洲的股市很值得重视，因为在星期五的时候，欧洲央行对全欧洲的各大银行进行了压力测试，一直传言德意志银行可能有重大的问题，意大利可能会有金融风暴导致新的欧债危机。但是压力测试的结果只有部分的银行有问题，只有一家银行没有通过压力测试，这使得欧洲主要的股市都是涨幅的情况，除了英国跌了0.09%。待会儿回到文茜世界财经周报。欢迎收看今天的文茜世界财经周报。这场的美国总统大选，除了人们所关心的 Hillary 跟川普谁会当选，或者是一个最有政治经验但是人们不信赖的传统政客跟一个素人政治这个面向之外，其实更重要的是他对全球经济可能产生的冲击。美国是全世界现在第一个复苏的发达国家，全球对它的经济依赖非常强。第二个，美国会重塑全世界对许多议题的政治和经济的见解。而这场美国总统大选正在改变从1989年柏林围墙倒塌之后，全世界对于什么叫做对的经济主义的见解。在1989年柏林围墙倒塌，人们毫无节制地拥抱资本主义，因为对抗它的共产主义正式的灭亡。而市场经济完全不考虑任何社会的正义议题的全球经济的资本主义发展，终于发展出了到了2008年的金融海啸。这种贪婪式的资本主义在这场美国总统大选全面的爆发开来，而且开始树立新的对美国应该有的经济主义跟政治主义的看法。这里头包括了要不要提高关税，要不要进行对于生产链移到其他国家的出逃税，这是这次希拉蕊所提出来的。允不允许一些美国自己本国的公司在海外低税率的地方设海外总公司，然后没有保税缴回美国？像脸书最近就收到了美国国税局 IRS 惩罚他，要求他补缴税款50亿美元。这些事情都在改变全世界，而使得这些事情可以被改变有2大动力。第一个当然跟金融海啸有关系，第二个跟美国从2000年开始因为全球化加速度的发展，非常多的中下阶层的人失去工作。2008年金融海啸他们的状况更惨。第三个Bernie Sanders 的参选。Bernie Sanders 呢，可以说是过去几十年下来很少见的政治主义者，因为过去参与长期政治的人，他已经丧失了理想。但是 Bernie Sanders 他仍对政治抱持着他的理想，政治和现实不需要妥协，只需要遵从你个人的理想。让我们来看，在美国这次总统大选里头，因为一场金融海啸，因为美国所面临的十字路口所出现的难得的具备高度理想特质的政治人物，他给美国带来的改变，也可能永久地改变了全世界。
希拉蕊的全国党代表大会前夕，维基解密爆出泄密风波，证实美国民主党高层确实尝试破坏希拉蕊初选中的强劲对手桑德斯的选情。19000多封外泄的邮件，让民主党高层哑口无言，无可辩驳。这下再怎么大打团结牌，听在桑德斯支持者耳朵里，只觉得更加讽刺。民主党这道裂痕更深了。全代会第一天，高层希望见到的大团结场面并未出现，反而演变成嘘声不断的混乱与失序。尤其当台上一提到希拉蕊和竞选副手凯恩的名字。
Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine want an America where there are no barriers to opportunity, equality, or justice. Excuse me.
另一位民主党重量级议员的演说，也持续受到台下自顾自的唱诵式口号干扰。
Our platform has passed my father's test, and it has done so.
一场集会各自表述，桑德斯的支持者只能用这种形式的党内叛变，让自己不满的声音被听见。桑德斯得知支持者在全代会闹场的计划，事先特地发简讯与 email， 试图说服他们打消念头，显然并未发挥作用。在一群自称伯尼党代表串联的集会上，失望透顶的死忠支持者，连对自己的英雄也照序不误。
To elect Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine.
但桑德斯不为所动，坚守着大是大非。对他来说，此刻民主党当务之急是团结一心对抗川普。
Please welcome Senator Bernie Sanders from Vermont.
桑德斯在民主党全国党代表大会的出场演说时间是经过刻意安排，以安抚场内鼓噪的情绪。他一走上台，全场欢声雷动。
Thank you. It is an honor.
起立鼓掌。欢呼持续了整整3分钟，桑德斯一句开场就重复了3次。
Thank you very much. Thank you.
他感谢支持者一路相挺，但他仿佛告别演说的语气，让场内许多人哭红了眼。
I understand that many people here in this convention hall and around the country are disappointed about the final results of the nominating process. I think it's fair to say that no one is more disappointed than I am. But to all of our supporters here and around the country, I hope you take enormous pride in the historical accomplishments we have achieved. Together, my friends, we have begun a political revolution to transform America, and that revolution, our revolution, continues.
他坦诚和希拉蕊有歧见，但这正是民主的真谛。
It is no secret that Hillary Clinton and I disagree on a number of issues. That is what this campaign has been about. That is what democracy is about. But I'm happy to tell you that at the Democratic Platform Committee, there was a significant coming together between the two campaigns, and we produced by far the most progressive platform in the history of the Democratic Party.
德斯打了极为漂亮的一场选仗，但也是在这里，他的战役终究落幕了。他声嘶力竭，全力为希拉蕊护航，尤其在面对共和党的强劲对手川普，他说希拉蕊一定得赢得总统大选。
We need leadership which brings our people together and makes us stronger. Not leadership which insults Latinos and Mexicans, insults Muslims and women, African Americans and veterans, and seeks to divide us up. By these measures, any objective observer will conclude that based on her ideas and her leadership, Hillary Clinton must become the next president of the United States.
即使他遭到民主党不公平的对待，选战打得格外辛苦，但此刻桑德斯不见任何委屈不甘，大气地配合民主党，唱着团结的主旋律。
Hillary Clinton will make an outstanding president, and I am proud to stand with her tonight. Thank you all very much.
然而，仍有一部分死忠铁粉无法把票转而投给希拉蕊，他们不信任他，认为他和财团以及大企业过从甚密，也不相信选后他会设法消除贫富差距，并延续桑德斯的自由派政治革命。
No, I'm not at all. He did what he had to do, and he's a man of his word. He has integrity and honesty, and he's trustworthy, and that's why we stood behind him. And the other candidate does not have those qualities. So I feel like the better man lost.
场外，警方一整天共逮捕了大约30名试图攀越临时围篱的示威人士。民主党全代会场外的抗议规模比1周前共和党全代会更大，这是许多人始料未及的。第二天的民主党全代会上，依照流程，一周周公布希拉蕊和桑德斯所得到的党代表票数。这通常只是聊备一格的程序，今年却有了个动人的插曲。桑德斯定居在英国的哥哥代表海外选民，把党代表票投给亲弟弟。
I want to bring before this convention the names of our parents, Eli Sanders and Dorothy Glassberg Sanders. They did not have easy lives, and they died young. They would be immensely proud of their son and his accomplishments. They loved him.
Democrats.
They loved the New Deal of Franklin Roosevelt, and we'll be especially proud that Bernard is renewing that vision. It is with enormous pride that I cast my vote for Bernie Sanders.
Thank you very much.
轮到桑德斯的佛蒙特州后，他再次做出彰显团结的友善动作。
Our Senator Bernie Sanders.
And I move that Hillary Clinton be selected as the nominee of the Democratic Party for President of the United States.
这一刻起，希拉蕊正式成为民主党的总统候选人，但场外的示威者仍然不买账。
They want Bernie Sanders. They want the superdelegates to change their votes for Hillary Sanders, for Hillary Clinton. They say that he is the only one that can beat Donald Trump in the fall. Barring that, they want another party to come out of this. They say they will never vote for Hillary Clinton, and this is the beginning of a Dem exit, a Democratic exit.
危机泄密事件后，他们更笃信希拉蕊偷走了民主党党内初选，大团结恐怕仍是不可能。
这世界上已经很少像 Bernie Sanders 这样的政治人物，所以我们将今天《文茜世界财经周报》第一则的新闻保留给他。如果美国总统这场大选当选的人是希拉蕊，或是这场当选 的人是川普，会对美国的经济跟全球的经济有什么影响？接下来我们要为大家播出的是诺贝尔经济学奖得主，也是全世界可能现在特别尊重的经济学家 Joseph Stiglitz 他所做出来的相关分析。他的看法认为，希拉蕊呢将来会有一种做法，就是提高基本工资，这也跟日本最近的改革有一点类似。这可能是很多不完全依赖出口，甚至日本如此依赖出口的经济体都在尝试的挽救经济的方法，所以不管你喜欢不喜欢，它可能成为各国既有的政策。因为像美国这样的一个不太依赖出口，主要是靠内需的经济体，那么大家的看法，它可能会靠需求侧，也就是提高国内的需求。那方法是什么？就提高基本工资，用工资的成长来带动 GDP 的成长。我们来听一下 Joseph Stiglitz 他的分析。
诺贝尔经济学奖得主、哥伦比亚大学经济学教授史提格里兹担任希拉蕊竞选团队的经济顾问。他认为，目前美国正面临3大问题。
Our country faces 3 big issues. It faces a problem of slow growth, growing inequality, and the two together have meant that the vast majority of our citizens have basically had stagnant income for a third of a century. And finally, we experienced in 2008 a really serious financial crisis. I don't think we've really immunized ourselves adequately against another financial crisis. Now, the problem is, first, the diagnosis. How did we get here? And I think it's been largely because over the last third of a century, we rewrote the rules of the market economy in ways that had the effect of slowing growth unintentionally, but increasing inequality. That was somewhat intentional.
这位相当受敬重的经济学家认为，希拉蕊可以拧出让自由派和中间派人士都满意的方案，可同时提升经济成长速度，又能消弭收入不平等，进而降低潜在的不稳定因子。史提格里兹接受彭博社专访时提及，美国的税务体系出现了很大的漏洞，例如生产 iPhone 的苹果公司藏在海外的现金，竟然比第3世界国家的经济规模更大。他直呼苹果避税是诈欺。
Our current tax system encourages corporations to keep their money abroad, opens up a vast loophole through what is called a transfer pricing system that allows them not only to keep their money abroad, but to effectively escape taxation, not to pay their fair share. You know, here we have the largest corporation, not in capitalization, not only in America, but in the world, bigger than GM was at its peak, and claiming that most of its profits originate from about a few hundred people working in Ireland. That's a fraud. And a tax law that allows that, obviously, is deficient. A tax law that encourages American firms to keep jobs abroad is wrong. And I think we can get a consensus in America to get that change.
Right. 史提格里兹再次重申，他反对跨太平洋伙伴协定 TPP 的立场。希拉蕊也已表态反对。
So one of the things that she's done is to come out against the new TPP as symbolic of what has happened in the past. But the Democratic platform has gone further.
Yeah, but come on, Joe.
We need
You're
to
not going to tell me
past agreements.
Joe, you are not going to tell me that Joe Stiglitz and Paul Krugman are against free trade. It's one of the common themes of post-World War II economics. How can President Clinton, or for that matter, President Trump, how can they jumpstart intelligent, fair trade policy?
The interesting thing is the new trade agreements like TPP don't even promote any significant amount of growth. They're really corporate deals. They're corporate deals to increase the profits of big pharma, to discourage regulation. And so we have to look at these new trade agreements, TPP, in a totally different light. They are not about trade. That's really the fact. And, you know, the studies that the ITC did that said, you know, there's a little growth. More independent studies like Tufts University said it's actually going to be negative. What all these studies have made clear is it's not about growth. It's about something else. And that's where I would distinguish between the new trade agreements and some of the older, which were really trying to expand the scope of the market.
世界格里兹也抨击川普只会用挑衅的言语蛊惑民众，却提不出具有一致性的经济政策。
There's no policies. There's no consistent framework. I think what one can say is that it is neither consistent with Democratic or Republican principles. It is a mishmash of demagoguery and special interest. So on the one hand, as a demagogue, he's appealing to policies to close off America, break our trade agreements. In fact, I mean, one of the craziest things was the proposal to renegotiate our debt. And close it effectively, say we're not going to honor our debt in the same way that he didn't honor his debts. We're borrowing tens of billions of dollars every year. An announcement that you're not going to honor your debt is not a good way to get people to lend to you. If they're going to lend to you, they're going to demand a high interest rate to compensate them, and that's going to run up our deficit. So that's the kind of, incoherent policy that no responsible person would propose.
而这场美国民主党党代表大会里头，不断的在支持希拉蕊以及攻击川普，尤其当希拉蕊演说的时候，川普他的 Twitter 不断的发出来，路透社形容他是机关枪式的不断的发他的推文，然后飙骂。他说希拉蕊有他在的地方，贪污永远如影随形。希拉蕊的中东战略导致毁灭，恐怖主义和 ISIS 伊斯兰国横行全球。希拉蕊不可能改变华尔街，他被华尔街掌握，他是不断的打。最终呢，他最气的是 DNC 这场大会里头，请来了一位非民主党、非共和党，曾经获得正确的奖，他两个党都参加过，然后他变成无党籍。纽约市前市长 Bloomberg 呢是穷困出身，也是美国的一个传奇。他曾经考虑要参选这一场总统大选，最后他退选。他说：“因为我从各方的民调资料看起来，如果我参选，我会分走了希拉蕊的票，会导致川普当选。”他出席了这一场民主党全国党代表大会，在现场里头告诉所有的人，为什么你们不可以支持川普。许多人认为他是这一场 DNC 大会里头对川普杀伤力最大的。而当 Bloomberg 在演讲的时候，川普发出了 Twitter， 他说，尤其是某个小个子 little guy， 非常小个的那个，我要把他打到昏头转向，分不清东南西北。他说 Bloomberg 自己当纽约市市长到第3任的时候，他的政绩烂透了。他如果再出来竞选，他连10%的选票都拿不到。但事实上 ，Bloomberg 是一个非常被怀念的纽约市前任市长。
When the founding fathers arrived here in Philadelphia to forge a new nation, they didn't come as Democrats or Republicans, or to nominate a presidential candidate. They came as patriots who feared party politics, and I know how they felt. I've been a Democrat, I've been a Republican, and I eventually became an independent because I don't believe that either party has a monopoly on good ideas or strong leadership. When I enter the voting booth each time, I look at the candidate, not the party label. I have supported elected officials from both sides of the aisle, and probably not many people in this room can say that. But I know there are many watching at home who can, and now they are carefully weighing their choices. I understand their dilemma. I know what it's like to have neither party fully represent my views or values, Too many Republicans blame immigrants for problems, and they stand in the way of action on climate change and gun violence. Meanwhile, many Democrats, I think wrongly, blame the private sector for our problems, and they stand in the way of action on education and deficit reduction. There are times when I disagree with Hillary Clinton, but let me tell you, whatever our disagreements may be, I've come here to say we must put them aside for the good of our country. And we must unite around the candidate who can defeat a dangerous demagogue. I believe it's the duty of all American citizens to make our voices heard by voting in this election. And if you're not yet registered to vote, go online and do it now. This is just too important to sit out. Now, we've heard a lot of talk in this campaign about needing a leader who understands business. I couldn't agree more. I built a business, and I didn't start it with $1 million check from my father. Because of my success in the private sector, I had the chance to run America's largest city for 12 years, governing in the wake of its greatest tragedy. Today, as an independent and an entrepreneur and a former mayor, I believe we need a president who is a problem solver, not a bomb thrower. Someone who can bring members of Congress together to get big things done. Given my background, I've often encouraged business leaders to run for office because many of them share the same pragmatic approach to building consensus, but not all. Most of us who have created a business know that we're only as good as the way our employees, clients, and partners view us. Most of us don't pretend that we're smart enough to make every decision by ourselves. And most of us who have our names on the door know that we are only as good as our word, but not Donald Trump. Through his career, Donald Trump has left behind a well-documented record of bankruptcies and thousands of lawsuits and angry stockholders and contractors who feel cheated and disillusioned customers who feel they've been ripped off. Trump says he wants to run the nation like he's running his business? God help us. I'm a New Yorker, and I know a con when I see one. Trump says he'll punish manufacturers that move to Mexico or China, but the clothes he sells are made overseas in low-wage factories. He says he wants to put Americans back to work, but he games the U.S. visa system so he can hire temporary foreign workers at low wages. He says he wants to deport 11 million undocumented people, but he seems to have no problem in hiring. What I miss here? Truth be told, the richest thing about Donald Trump is his hypocrisy. He wants you to believe that we can solve our biggest problems by deporting Mexicans and shutting out Muslims. He wants you to believe that erecting trade barriers will bring back good jobs. He's wrong on both counts. We can only solve our biggest problems if we come together and embrace the freedoms that our founding fathers established right here in Philadelphia, which permitted our ancestors to create the great American exceptionalism that all of us now enjoy. Donald Trump doesn't understand that. Hillary Clinton does. The bottom line is Trump is a risky, reckless, and radical choice, and we can't afford to make that choice. Now, I know Hillary Clinton is not flawless. No candidate is. But she is the right choice and the responsible choice in this election. And no matter what you may think about her politics or her record, Hillary Clinton understands that this is not reality television. This is reality. She understands the job of president. It involves finding solutions, not pointing fingers, and offering hope, not stoking fear.
其实美国的川普会崛起，除了我们刚刚所说的贫富差距之外，还包括了对于恐怖主义的恐惧。而恐怖主义的恐惧使人们对恐惧就产生了更大的恐惧，而引起了非常强烈的排外的情绪。在欧洲，这样的一个极端主义也正在影响欧洲新的政治。法国本周发生了一个非常不幸的事情，在诺曼底的一个小教堂、老教堂里头，一位神父86岁，当他正在举行弥撒演说的时刻，2名恐怖分子进到了教堂里，以刀子在现场行刑犯罪，在所有的前来弥撒的一般教徒面前割喉杀死了这位老神父。
世纪，圣女贞德遭当众处死烧毁之地，如今再染鲜血伤痕。7月26号上午约9点半，2名歹徒持刀闯入位于鲁昂诺曼底的天主教堂。歹徒挟持了5名人质，包括在会堂中正在主持早晨弥撒的86岁神父哈默尔。
Vous savez, dans l'église ce matin, tout le monde criait, mais arrêtez, vous vous rendez pas compte ce que vous faites, enfin, arrêtez, arrêtez, et puis il n'y a rien eu, hein. Ah non, ils l'ont forcé à se le mettre à genoux, et puis et lui, il a voulu se défendre, et c'est là que le drame a commencé.
其中一位人质修女趁乱逃出求救，歹徒此时持刀将神父割喉杀害，神父惨倒在血泊后，2名歹徒还试图割喉杀害另一名人质。
Il m'a pas vu sortir. Les gens ont crié, enfin les couples ont crié, enfin tout le monde a réagi. En plus, c'était enregistré aussi. Hein. Ils se sont enregistrés aussi. Hein. Parce qu'il a fait comme un peu un sermon autour de l'hôtel.
约1小时后，歹徒释放其他人质，打算离开。此时，包围教堂的警方枪声大作，当场击毙2名凶手。遗憾的是，一生服侍达60年的86岁老神父遭割喉致死，另一名遭割喉人质至今仍与死神拔河。
Sul serio, no di guerra di religione, no, c'è guerra di interessi, c'è guerra per i soldi, c'è guerra per le risorse della natura, c'è guerra per il dominio dei popoli.
距离7月法国尼斯恐攻酿下84人死亡才短短12天，这已是法国18个月来第3起恐攻。法国总统欧兰德立刻赶往现场，点名歹徒以 ISIS 之名进行攻击。
Nous sommes face à un groupe Daesh qui nous a déclaré la guerre. Nous devons mener cette guerre par tous les moyens.
隔天7月27号 ，ISIS 旗下的阿马克通讯社发布2位凶手犯案前的影带，我们对 ISIS 领导人效忠。法国警方进一步调查，2人都只有19岁。 画面左方的科米奇阿尔及利亚裔在法国土生土长，2年来他曾2度试图进入叙利亚加入 ISIS。首先，去年3月，他试图以哥哥的证件闯关，结果失败，在德国慕尼黑遭逮捕。由于未成年，他被引渡回法国受审。同年5月，他再次前往叙利亚，而且以一路挺进到土耳其，却在伊斯坦堡被拦下。引渡回法国后，以极端分子为由入狱服刑至今年3月。犯案时，他身上还佩戴着电子监控装置，但利用每天8点半到12点半4小时的活动时间，和同伙在早上9点半犯下残忍攻击事件。
If they are on the watch list of the police, and even if you have total surveillance, there is so many information coming in that it's very hard to see which threats are real, which are not real. To be honest, yeah, I think we have to expect more of these kind of attacks.
反恐战难度更高。欧洲刑警组织估计，全球支持 ISIS 的圣战士已达5000人，其中约有1/3已经回到欧洲。欧洲反恐的难题，除了人数太多、情资难一一过滤、及时监控外，孤狼式的新兴攻击模式更难以预测掌控。
It's a war. It's a war declared by terrorists or individuals inspired by ISIS, and that's the problem. And we see that, you know, almost everything is a weapon, whether it's a knife or a machete or a car.
今年7月以来的恶性攻击事件，积极清剿 ISIS 的法国已发生2起，对难民才相对开放的德国也有3起。尽管德国前2起袭击事件是与恐怖组织无关的单独作案，英国金融时报评论，但西欧必须重新审视现有的战略，意识到这是一场严正的战争。美国专门监测全球恐怖活动的 SITE 情报集团发现 ，ISIS 甚至已经扬言，拥有540万基督徒的英国伦敦将是下一个攻击目标。欧洲正迈向仇恨中的动辄时序。
而德国在本周也发生了好几起的恐怖攻击事件，其中有3起的嫌犯具备有难民的身份。虽然他们未必每一个案件都和 ISIS 有关系，其中一个案件根本就是伊朗后裔的。换句话说 ，ISIS 是什叶派，所以他跟 ISIS 是没有关系的。但是相当多的责难还是指向了德国总理梅克尔当时大量收容难民的人道主义政策。梅克尔在最后许多的攻击都到了他身上之后，出面告诉所有德国人，他必须捍卫德国的价值，这个价值就是人道主义的德国的价值。他应该做的是加强各方的一个安全。他认为德国不应该为了这少数几个恐怖攻击的事情，或是个人犯罪的事情，而推翻了这个国家非常重要的基本价值。事实上，他们有谈到的是德国所需要的年轻新的劳动力等。英国金融时报特别对德国进行了分析，他认为如果类似的事情发生在法国，发生在英国，比如说法国的总统走在第一时间就出来说这是 ISIS， 这是一场恐怖战争，但是德国几乎很不轻易地使用这些字眼。德国的警方跟调查单位在界定每一个犯罪之前都不会轻易地说它叫做恐怖组织行为，只会说发生了不幸的事件，有爆炸案等等，就尽量使用中性，直到他确定这一起的爆炸案或是这一起的犯罪者真的是跟 ISIS 有关系。比如说在德国南部的 Ansbach， 他们发现这个人所以犯罪的原因是因为他希望德国可以收容他，可是德国按照收容难民的政策，只要有其他的欧洲国家收容，他们就会拒绝，而他已经被保加利亚收容了，那么他被要求 缔结出境之前，他犯下了这个爆炸罪，而他是从难民营里头出来，在 Ansbach 这个地方犯下了爆炸罪。所以德国把这个事情的细节说得很清楚，犯案的动机说得很清楚。所以虽然他在犯案之前宣布效忠 ISIS， 他也让很多德国老百姓知道说，这个人不是一开始就是 ISIS 派进来的。所以梅克尔就告诉很多德国的民众，你不该为了个别的这些事件而推翻了整体德国的价值。英国金融时报罕见的特别提到，德国在这件事情跟全世界其他国家的反应非常不同，他们相当的冷静而团结。德国当地有一个新兴的政党，是一个民粹政党，这个民粹政党有人翻译叫新选项政党，他就利用了这件事情，然后希望老百姓支持他们，反对移民，但是却诱发了更多人对新选项政党的批评，他的政党的支持度并没有增加。而梅克尔有没有因为这几起难民的攻击事件，他的声望大跌呢？最新的民意调查，他的声望是回升的状况。
慕尼黑恐攻的阴影还未完全散去，位于纽伦堡附近的安茨巴赫市又惊传意外。当地时间7月24日晚间，一名企图进入音乐会现场但遭到拒绝的年轻男子，在餐厅外引爆背包内的炸弹后当场身亡，周围10多人遭到波及，其中3人甚至性命垂危。
Ja, definitiv. Also die Gerüchte, man weiß es ja noch nicht, was ist, was ich jetzt mitbekommen habe. Die Gerüchte am Anfang, ich habe was gehört von einer Gasexplosion. Es sind aber sofort Menschen an mir vorbeigelaufen, die gesagt haben, da ist ein Rucksack explodiert. Definitiv, es ist ein Rucksack explodiert, da hat sich jemand in die Luft gesprengt.
由于爆炸地点临近安茨巴赫音乐节现场，警方获报后立刻对2000多人进行疏散。这是继福兹堡市火车喋血案、慕尼黑连环枪击案、罗伊特林根市少年砍杀怀孕妇女致死的案件之后，1星期内发生的第4起暴力攻击事件，其中巴伐利亚邦就占了3件。警方稍后证实，犯下这起爆炸案的歹徒是27岁、庇护申请遭到拒绝的叙利亚男子。这名男子有嗑药前科和精神病史，曾经2度寻求自杀未遂。犯罪之前正处于被遣返到保加利亚的阶段。
Der Täter ist vor etwa 2 Jahren als Asylbewerber in Deutschland eingereist. Vor einem Jahr ist sein Asylantrag abgelehnt worden. Er stammt aus Syrien. Nachdem wegen des Bürgerkriegs dort es einheitlich in der Bundesrepublik Deutschland so gehandhabt wird, dass
由于现场遗留的手机里有段效忠极端组织并且扬言要为穆斯林报仇的自拍影片，让德国政府丝毫不敢大意。
Ein Bezug zum internationalen Terrorismus des sogenannten Islamischen Staates ist aus meiner Sicht ebenso wenig auszuschließen wie das Vorliegen einer besonderen Labilität dieser Persönlichkeit。
德国连串的恐攻已经夺取15条性命，这些惨案共通点在于犯案者都是中东裔人士，都和新移民有关，其中甚至有2起疑似和 ISIS 有所牵连。尽管4起攻击案的犯案动机目前都不明朗，但是政治恐怖主义灾难和极端暴力事件接连出现，意味着眼下的德国已经不比其他欧洲国家更加安全。当地官员就坦言，德国要准备迎接和恐攻正面交锋的日子。
Jeder Anschlag, jeder Terrorakt ist einer zu viel. Der islamistische Terrorismus ist in Deutschland angekommen und die Bevölkerung erwartet mit Recht, dass wir mutig dieser Herausforderung die Stirn bieten。
安茨巴赫境内设有美国空军基地以及美国第12航空战斗旅的部署，当地政府已经全面升高警戒。德国自2015年接纳110万来自叙利亚、伊拉克和阿富汗等地的难民之后，境内就不断传出零星冲突，形成社会治安的不定时炸弹，不但导致社会分歧，让主张反移民的政党势力支持度迅速上升，更招致欧盟其他国家的严厉批评。 德国并未积极参与西方盟军空袭叙利亚的行动，但如今也进入恐攻受害国的行列。社会对难民政策的不安和反弹声浪势必会升高，对总理梅克尔的执政也将形成重大压力和挑战。
Aber die ganz große Mehrheit dieser Flüchtlinge kommt aus anderen Gründen zu uns. Entweder weil sie verfolgt sind oder weil sie hier ein besseres Leben erwarten, was für sich genommen noch keine Bleibeperspektive bedeutet. Und das muss sauber getrennt werden.
尽管德国密集的暴力事件让人恐惧，但是规模上仍然不如发生在法国与比利时的恐攻案件。正在度长假的梅克尔终于在星期四销假上班，并公开露面，对这一连串的攻击发表看法。
Dass 2 Männer, die als Flüchtlinge zu uns gekommen waren, für die Taten von Würzburg und Ansbach verantwortlich sind, verhöhnt das Land, das sie aufgenommen hat. Und ich will hinzufügen, dabei ist es im Übrigen völlig egal, ob mit den so vielen Flüchtlingen diese Flüchtlinge schon vor oder nach dem 4. September des vergangenen Jahres zu uns gekommen sind. Es verhöhnt die Helfer, die Ehrenamtlichen, die sich so sehr um die Flüchtlinge gekümmert haben. Und es verhöhnt die vielen anderen Flüchtlinge, die wirklich Hilfe vor Gewalt und Krieg bei uns suchen, die friedlich leben wollen in einer für sie auch fremden Welt, nachdem sie woanders alles verloren haben.
梅克尔婉拒外界要他亲自到事故现场视察的煽情建议，他坚持既定的难民政策，坚持既有原则，坚持给需要的人一个安全避难的空间。
Aber ich bin heute wie damals davon überzeugt, dass wir es schaffen, unserer historischen Aufgabe, und dies ist eine historische Bewährungsaufgabe in Zeiten der Globalisierung, gerecht zu werden. Wir schaffen das, und wir haben im Übrigen in den letzten 11 Monaten sehr, sehr viel bereits geschafft. Und deshalb werden wir auch die neue Herausforderung, vor der wir jetzt stehen und die mit dem Wort islamistischer Terror umschrieben ist, bewältigen, die richtigen Maßnahmen einleiten und deutlich machen, dass wir unseren Bürgerinnen und Bürgern Sicherheit geben wollen und dass wir auch die Integrationsaufgabe meistern wollen.
英国金融时报就分析，德国并未仿效邻国，公然在大街上部署重兵，甚至在重点地区加大盘查。一方面是基于宪法对动用军队的前提有着严格限制，一方面是政府选择保持低调和高度自治。现代的德国展现了成熟的民主风范，国际社会只能期许柏林当局保护公民权利和绝大多数和平抵达德国的难民的决心能够持续坚持下去。